All right. And welcome everybody to Van Buren Tuesday nights. What's up? I'm the cartographer. We are getting ready over there on our Discord, getting ready to go, but we got the lobby up and we're just about there. So bear with us. But welcome everybody. And please follow the YouTube link to the Fallout Live radio. I cannot stream it. Um, However, you can listen on with me. I wonder if I can stream it. I wonder if anyone can tell me if I can stream it. If I'm watching the YouTube, like a reaction video, am I allowed to stream it then? Because I can put it up on screen here. But until then.
Thumbs
So
are up right now.
All
last we
right.
left off, you were in the company of 3 Iron River tribals back to their their camp, correct?
The
Sounds
big
right.
circle.
Yeah, the met with Santa Fe.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
So, all
They're
right.
of Santa Fe of the Iron Rivers, which
Mhm,
led us to speculate that they're like a clan within a tribe.
mhm. Um, I think I accidentally said the wrong name last session, but I don't know if you guys remember which tribals you met.
Nope.
Uh, no, they
Okay,
didn't. I
good.
don't think they said their names. They just said they're of Santa Fe.
Yeah, I
They're of
Okay,
also
Santa
Yeah,
Fe,
agree with that.
yeah,
and
yeah. They're Iron Rivers of Santa Fe.
okay.
Yeah.
So, and you guys left off. It was getting to dusk or like evening, getting to nighttime on October 22nd at around 8 p.m. Okay, so let's say about 2 hours of travel, and you arrive at the um, you arrive at the first camp of the Iron Rivers. So you'll see junk walls surround you know the camp, and there's guards atop. And as you near, the tribals that are accompanying you will kind of look to Doc. Is it because you were the one who could contact them or
Yeah,
talk to them?
yeah. I've been doing the direct communication with them.
Yeah.
But also I will relay words of other party members. If other party members want me to talk on their behalf, I can do that. I just
Duly
want to throw
noted.
that out there. Yeah.
All right. So one of the Iron Rivers tribals, as you guys near, will point to the camp in the distance and turn to Doc and say, "This is our Hoover." And you parse it as this is where our journey ends. This is our camp. And you'll near the guards atop will open the gates for their their people and allow you in without much hassle. Uh, and inside you see scattered all around the camp are train box cars and junk houses made of scrap metal and cardboard and like a Great Depression shanty town.
Mm.
And atop the box cars are wooden planks all along the roofs connecting each box car. And in the center of the camp are communal fires and cooking stations, which at this time of night would be in use.
Doc is gonna turn to Flynn and Happy and say, "Home sweet home, fellas."
Well, it looks like a peaceful place enough, at least for the evening.
I told you boys, these guys seem like, and I'm gonna get kind of close, right? So I'm like sort of just having a private conversation with Happy and Flynn.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say, I'm telling you boys, these fellas seem on the up and up. Okay, I say, we hang out here a little bit, get our bearings, figure out where we are, and then together we can figure out what we want to do after that.
What do you say, Flynn?
well, remains to be seen. See, see if they try to do something to us while we're sleeping.
Oh, well, now you got me worrying again.
Don't listen to him, Happy. These are honest people. They've given us food that they've hunted. They're sheltering us. I don't see any. I mean, I assume, right? Like this isn't like a raider camp. Like there's like children running around and
Yeah,
stuff, right?
I was
Yeah,
just about to say, yeah, there's children, running
yeah,
around, hitting a tire with a stick down,
yeah. And I'm like,
and
and I kind of motion at the kids hitting the tire with the stick, playing like in like a hoop stick kind of
Hmm.
way. Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, look, like they're they're letting us into their homes with their families. I don't think I don't think you need to be so distrustful, Flynn. I think we're very fortunate to stumble upon these iron rivers.
Hey, I never said they would. I just said wouldn't surprise me is all.
Well, you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing you proved wrong, Flynn. You want to make a bet?
Yeah, Flint, you're just mincing words now.
Oh, sure, I'll bet you. What you betting?
Uh, let me look at what I have. Let's see. I'm gonna pull. All right, so back in the prison, we found the copperhead, right? Which we
hmm
surmised is a currency of some kind. We don't know
Uh,
anything else about it, but I'm gonna pull that out of my pocket, and I'm gonna bet this, and you're gonna bet the first piece of coin that you get your hands on. How about that?
All right, sounds good to me.
And I'm gonna go in for a handshake.
I'll shake your hand.
All right. And I'm gonna pat Flynn on the shoulder to let him know that kind of this is all amicable. Doc isn't Doc isn't coming from a position of hostility.
Well, gents, let us see if we can wrangle up some dinner.
I'm mighty
We've got
thirsty too,
the
boys. Let me
gecko.
tell you.
Yeah,
Well, I reckon some clean
water's a
water
big
would
one.
be mighty fine.
Um. All right, so I'm
Oh, I want
gonna.
to play the radio, by the way.
you want to play the radio? Okay, so when you tune to the radio tab on your Pip-Boy, you'll have three options, three signals. You'll have the Hive, Sleeper Hits, and ABQR.
Uh, APQR.
All right.
Open it like NPR. Oh, it's El Paso. I love El Paso.
Flynn, what you doing back there?
Listening to El Paso.
Do the Iron Rivers react to the radio playing at all?
Um, they'd maybe turn their heads and kind of look at you confused a bit, but other than that, not really.
Okay, all right, I got you. I'm gonna go over to I'm gonna go over to the cook fire and look around. I guess I don't want to bother anyone
Yeah, yeah.
necessarily, but I do want to look around for water.
Okay. Um, so as you enter the center of the camp where the communal fires and cooking stations are, you'll see, people talking and chewing on gecko meat and other meats they've hunted. Um, talking. Some of them will be strumming on a jaw harp. Others will be kind of like, just having a laugh, sipping beer.
All right,
You don't.
pause.
Okay.
What's a jaw harp?
Oh, it's a boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
it's the
Oh, okay.
boom.
instrument they
That you
I
play it
got
in your
you.
mouth.
The wash. Oh, I got. Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 All
Mhm.
right. Continue. I'm sorry. I know
No problem.
exactly what you're talking about.
I
Yeah,
had to
so
I had to vocal stem that one. It was just in my brain. I just
Yeah.
wanted to
No.
bing,
No.
bow,
I know
bow, bow.
exactly what that is now. I just didn't realize that that's what it was called.
um, but you will notice something curious. A man who's dressed in normal clothes, has a straw hat on, overalls, and he's sipping away at a beer on a lawn chair near a fire. He does not look tribal.
What?
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna say, "Howdy, partner."
And he'll say, "Who goes there?"
Uh, I'm gonna extend my hand and say, Doc Leibowitz. Folks call me Doc. Nice to meet you.
Doc Leibowitz.
Yes,
Not
sir.
Iron River.
No, sir.
Where are you from, Doc?
Well, I come from up north. I come from a place in Idaho called Cripple Creek, but recently I've been a resident at hey, and I'm gonna call out to Flynn and Happy, and I'm gonna be like, did we ever get a name of that place, fellas?
Did we ever see, like, I mean, we probably would have seen
Yeah,
it,
you know
like
it's Van Buren.
Van Buren
Yeah.
Van
Prison or
Buren.
whatever.
Okay. Um,
Um,
it's gonna
I,
be
I,
like a place out in the hills called Van Buren.
Van Buren. Never heard of it.
Me neither.
And you said you extended your hand out?
Yeah.
Right, so as you do that, he does not flinch, he does not move, he's looking straight.
He's blind, I would assume.
You would be correct.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna pat him on the shoulder and draw my hand away. I'm gonna say, what's your name, friend?
My name's Clint, but they call me here Hobo Oracle.
Say, Clint, before you and I get to know each other a little better, is there anywhere we can get water around here? Me and my companions are mighty thirsty.
Well, I reckon the Colorado River adjacent to the camps would be your best bet.
Oh, there's a river?
Hmm.
I want to,
that's mighty fine of you. Thanks. Would any of the people here happen to be traders?
Raiders? No, sir, no. They're self-sustaining.
do they deal in ammunition?
They don't use guns here. The only one who uses something similar would be the brakeman, Wrench Santa Fe.
So you're telling
All
me
right.
Have you met him?
No.
No, not yet.
no, no, sir.
He'll be wearing a yellow construction hat, carries
I
around a
want
big
to
gun he calls Palooka.
Palooka, huh? I want to wave my hand in front of his eyes because he can't see me.
I can feel the draft, Sonny.
So there's a wind going. Ain't nobody in front of your face.
Mm.
I'm gonna whisper, Flynn, don't tease the man.
He's just sipping a beer. He doesn't care.
What, what's that behind you? Is that a death claw?
Nope.
That's a good joke, Flynn. Well,
I'll
we
call him an
appreciate
old
your
coot
help,
and
kind
walk
sir.
away.
Um,
So tell me about this Van Buren.
Well, it's one of them ancient places from back before the war, I reckon. Talking about communism in America and the like.
I
Uh,
see.
Seems to have us mixed up with a fella named Victor Presper. Not sure if that name means anything to you, but we were able to wriggle our way out of that situation, and now here we are, thirstier in hell. So if
No,
you'll excuse me, and Doc is gonna leave Appy alone with him, and go to the Colorado River and drink
the,
water until he's fully hydrated.
you'll have to
the
excuse my friends. They're zealous.
right. So the Colorado River would be about like couple miles south
Oh,
of the camp.
oh, Jesus! All right, never mind.
He gets
So
gets gets to the edge of
So,
the camp.
so
It's just like
is there nowhere in camp with water in it?
um, you could have a look see around.
Dude, let
I'm
me
sure that
perceive some shit. Let me
yeah
perceive some
yeah.
shit. Yeah. Let me perceive a little bit, dude. That's a 6. That is a pass.
nice.
Yeah.
Just made it.
So in a nice cooler next to one of the fires, you'll see like bottle of what looks like handcrafted uh water, like not pre-war purified water, but like bottled in like old recycled beer bottles.
I got you.
It looks like beer, but it's water. Is what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
no,
say.
yeah, I understand. How much is there? Just one?
Oh no, there's like 20 in the cooler.
Oh, okay, I got you. Is there anyone sitting by it?
No, it's just free for everyone to come take.
I'll go grab two.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab two and drink both of them. And I do want it on record. We should be tracking our water from now on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I want us to track water.
I have a little head rule that I'm gonna apply to when we're on the world map for water,
Cool, cool, cool,
because yeah,
cool.
Postman didn't
Yeah.
include that.
I want to look around the camp and see who's all sitting around. Is there a chief?
Yeah. So by by what looks like an old repair shop, that's been converted into a shanty house is a chair, a lawn chair on the front porch, and a man in a yellow construction hat, like the Oracle pointed out to you guys, is just sitting
Oh, okay. All right.
and
So this is the
strumming a
guy at this
banjo.
camp.
Um,
I don't
Oracle, sir,
remember what the name
do
was.
you happen to know of
Buddy.
any information
The
pertaining to
Breakmaster.
Van Buren there? Um, well, I hate to say it, but I don't really remember much from my capturing.
Are you asking the Oracle or one of
Yeah,
the teammates?
Oracle.
Um, he'll say, I never heard of it before, but I think I've seen it. Metal birdcage like, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Hmm. Then you must be the tribe of 10.
Now, say, how'd you know that?
I've seen it.
Seen it how?
I see things sometimes. Only sometimes. But I seen you guys walk out of that metal cage.
Well, well, okay, Mr. Oracle. Color me intrigued. What do you see now? What do you see for us next?
Happy he don't see nothing. He's an old addled man.
Hmm. I see danger ahead,
Do tell.
but I can't put my finger on it.
Hmm. Ominous.
Something stirs in the air tonight, I think. I'll have to drink to it.
Well, I found myself without anything to drink. I must remedy that. If you don't mind.
There's beer everywhere if you don't mind the taste. They make it themselves.
Well,
I want to I want to
I
take
might
a
indulge.
I'm gonna take a
I've
drink.
seen you in my dreams.
I
You're
want.
gonna do this again.
I was thinking of Patrick Stewart from Oblivion. I want to take a drink and go over to the chief and hand it to him and introduce myself.
And he'll nod his head in thanks, and he'll point to himself and say, Brakeman Wrench, you?
I'll point to myself and say, Flynn.
Finn.
Yeah, Finn, like fish.
Finn, like fish.
That's right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Good. Mm.
I want to look around and see if I can see his gun because this is the guy the Oracle was talking about, right?
Yeah, so stuff behind his chair is an industrial rivet gun.
Uh,
I hate that.
yeah,
phrase.
yeah.
Uh,
Nice.
no,
Not gonna
I,
find ammo for your 10 millimeter pistol
I
with
know
that.
Pax
Happy can
knows how
shoot
much I hate
that.
the industrial. And Pax knows how much I hate the rivet gun. It's such a stupid weapon.
Um,
I wanted to replace it. Um, and I'll say, nice shooter. And I'll point at the rivet gun.
That's in my palooka.
Big palooka. And I'll show him my little palooka and say, little palooka.
Little palooka?
Yeah, little palooka, big owie.
Where you're from, Roadster?
From the, from Van, no, I'll just tell him I'm from Van Buren, up a ways.
And he'll look confused. He doesn't understand.
What street, freeway was Van Buren, did we pop out of?
I-70.
I'll just tell him I-70, 70.
I-70. You're from the skeletal city. The glass
Yeah,
ladders touch the skies.
the robots.
Robots?
Metal men.
He'll look confused.
Yes, trying to make it easy for him. Robot metal men. But I'll ask him. I'll show him a bullet and say, "Have any of these little metal pieces?"
And he'll take the bullet and look at it, give it a little, like, take it in his finger and just, like, spin it around, just look at it and be like, this come out of your palooka?
Yeah,
Small.
small but big hole.
Happy will make his way over to the water and also will drink some and take one.
So Wrench will tap you on your shoulder, Flynn, return your bullet, and say, you talked to Oracle?
Yeah, I talked to Oracle. He told me about your palooka.
You say about my palooka?
Mm-hmm.
I like palooka.
It's a nice palooka.
Welcome.
Thanks. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those three we met on the trail.
What trail?
I-70.
I-70. Okay.
Okay.
and Happy will come over and join the conversation. Thank you, Chief, for your hospitality. Mighty kind.
And at this point, I guess he'll notice that you guys are wearing the same sort of outfit.
Yeah, the
And
jumpsuit.
he'll point to your jumpsuit and be like, fancy.
Oh,
Yeah.
this ain't ours.
And I'll tell Happy. He thinks we're from a place called the Skeleton City. Just go with that.
Oh, oh, um,
Yeah, this what we wear in Skeleton City. Called a jumpsuit.
You seen the dogs?
hmm. No, I
And
don't reckon we've seen any
I'll ask
dogs.
him, the dogs like flying balls?
No. Biting
Hmm.
dogs. Chewing you.
Oh,
Thankfully,
is
not yet.
can I infer if he's talking about Denver?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay, yeah, because I got mixed up thinking he meant Van Buren was the skeletal city, so
yeah,
I get what
so
he's saying. Yeah,
Skeleton City, glass ladders touching the skies, dogs biting
yeah.
you.
Th-
Yeah, you know
Well,
it's
once you
Denver.
said dogs,
Dog
it was
City
either
is
iBots.
Denver.
It was either iBots or dogs or Denver. So
Yeah.
okay, now Flynn knows what he's talking about, and he's okay with him not knowing where he's from. Flynn's not a very trustworthy person. Um,
Okay. What is
and he'll
Doc
be
doing at
like,
this time?
Come again?
Doc?
Yeah, what's Doc doing?
Is Doc with us?
Happy would like to uh a beluga? What you be calling that thing, Chief?
My
A
palooka.
beluga.
Beluga. Oh, that's mighty fine.
Mm.
Oh, now where might I find one of those?
Mm. In the town.
Which town you be speaking of?
Grand Junction.
Ah, Junction Town. All right, all right. I'll have to keep an eye out for one of them belugas. Got
I'll say
myself this
goodbye to
little
the
pea
chief.
shooter here, and I'll take the clip out of it and I'll hand it to Flynn. Here, you'll make better use of these than I will.
I'll take it happy. As I walk away, like, thinks it's a pea shooter.
Um, who walked away? Flynn.
I did.
Flynn,
Yeah.
Flynn is. Did you take my clip?
Yeah. How many was it? 12 rounds in there
Yeah,
or
full
six?
clip. Full clip.
Oh,
Yeah, and
six.
I never joined the excuse me, the
Okay.
conversation with the chief. So
Gotcha.
I'm guzzling water
Yeah, I've
and
been.
kind of still taking in my surroundings. I guess I'll have my own conversation with the chief later.
Flynn, as you turn around, Brakeman Wrench will spot the 10 on the back of your jumpsuit, and he'll point and be
Mhm.
like, Holden, 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 Holden,
I'm holding
10. Like, tribe of 10.
10 like 10. Yeah, that's right.
Your tribe of 10?
You betcha.
And a big smile will come across his face, and he'll kind of like jump up out of his seat and go, Oracle's right. Tribe of 10 coming.
So what's that mean?
Um, you don't really know, like no context clues are given, but you know he's happy about it. Um, he'll
Okay.
he'll he'll jump up out of his seat and be like, "Celebrating tonight? You join?
I joined.
Okay." And he'll grab his banjo and head to the center of the camp with the oracle. And he'll put his hands over to his like mouth, like he's yelling out, and he'll blow out a huge whistle and get everyone's attention. And then he'll point to Flynn, be like, "Tribe of 10 arrive." And everyone will start clapping and hollering and dancing, and they'll go and grab all the beers, open them up, just start partying.
Sounds like a good time.
I'll walk over to Flynn. Now what did you say to him?
Yeah, Doc comes over with just like he just like gets handed a beer. Like he has like two open beers in his hands that like he didn't ask for from anyone. He's just kind of like he doesn't know what to do with them. And he's like Flynn, what exactly happened up there?
I just have a way with words, you know?
Well, the oracle was mentioning something about he had a vision. Seen us coming. Uh, also says something about some danger in the air, but he's a bit ominous about that too.
One of you boys want one of these? I offer the other beer in my hand.
Well,
I'll take it.
Okay. And I'm gonna raise a toast. And I'm gonna say, my mama told me not to drink this stuff, but I think this occasion merits it. To Flynn and to the tribe of 10, fellas.
to the tribe of
To the
10
tribe of 10.
and
And
our
I'm gonna
most gracious hosts.
And everyone around you will kind of overhear, and you'll hear one of the Iron Rivers go, "Tribe of 10," and everyone else will raise their beer and go, "Tribe of 10,"
Tribe
and
of
start dancing
10.
around the banjo being played by Brakeman Wrench.
How does the beer taste?
Like piss. It's
That's
horrible,
okay. That's
horribly
pretty
brewed.
much all. That's all Flynn's used to. Just
It's
piss water.
yeah, it's not any of the pre-war good stuff. It's homemade, probably from the Colorado River, a little bit watered
Probably.
down.
Flynn don't care. It tastes like the kind of crap he always drinks anyway. So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
he's a pretty seedy fella.
I'm gonna grimace at the taste, but still power through it for the sake of
Yeah,
endearing myself to our new friends.
I'll clap Doc on the back and say that's the spirit.
I'm gonna
And
cough at being
um,
clapped on the back.
one of the male tribals that you guys ventured to the camp with will kind of tug Doc on the on the shoulder or on the jumpsuit a bit,
And I'm gonna turn and look at him.
and he'll say, "Wanting to see John Henry?"
And I'm gonna turn over my shoulder and say, "You want to see John Henry, boys?"
Yeah, why not?
Before I go to see John Henry, I want to scan the crowd. Flynn wants to scan the crowd and see if there's any uh, attractive female tribals.
Sure. Um, yeah. I mean, it's a small it's a small tribe. It's not big by any means. Maybe about
Yeah,
like
no,
30
that's what makes
people.
Finn the big fish in a small pond because he's not a cousin.
Yeah. And in the group of 30 people, you could spot maybe like a group of three women talking amongst each other.
Sure. So once we get done with John Henry, he's gonna talk to one of them.
All right. So, um, the man is kind of leading you guys up one of the wooden planks on top of the box cars, and he'll turn a dock and the party and say, switch.
What does that mean?
Yeah, was he referring to? Is he like
Yeah.
motioning or?
He'll point to himself. Switch.
And I'm gonna point to myself and say, "Doc." And
Dock.
I'm gonna point to Happy and say, "Happy." And I'm gonna point to Flynn and say, "Flynn."
Flynn. Happy. And he'll turn back, and as you guys get on the roof, in the distance, you'll see a massive glowing camp. Um, it looks to be like on the end side of the long railway that you guys are sitting on, or this camp is sitting on. And it's a you could see it's a big turntable, and and lit up on all sides is a massive fusion powered train. It's black and orange, and it's sitting on the turntable.
Wow.
And he'll point to it and go, John Henry.
And there's like a
Well,
John Henry.
there's like a big camp around it.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
see two camps in the distance. One of them is a bit bigger than the Santa Fe's, and then in the distance is a really big camp, and that's the one that's lit up around the turntable, and you see the John Henry sitting on the what they call the Great Circle. He'll say Great Circle, John Henry sitting on Great Circle,
oh look at that, John
Mighty
Henry.
beautiful. Mighty beautiful, Switch.
and Switch will jump off the boxcar and be like, "Have fun."
Well,
And he's
Flynn's not
just
one
gonna
for
leave us
trains.
there
Yeah.
to look at the train in the camp.
Looking onto the camp, is this like the camp extends on to like a large like train
No,
yard, or like
I
are these other
no,
camps off in the distance?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
these are they're
yeah,
different camps.
yeah,
Do they appear to
there's
be
like
other tribal camps, or
Um, you can't tell from this
can't
distance.
tell? It's
There's
it's
three.
not. Is it nighttime right now?
pres, pre,
It
no,
is nighttime. Yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah,
partying.
yeah, it's nighttime.
it's about 9 p.m.
Okay.
It they're like presumably they're like other Iron Rivers camps
Yeah,
because
just
the
I
because
ask,
they
like, it doesn't look like it's like a brotherhood camp settlement, right? Like they just look like average general
no,
just
it's
campsites, like fires and little
Um,
lights.
okay, so you want like a sort of description of what you see?
Yeah,
So
please.
the nearest camp that you can see, it looks to be like a fortified switching station. Like you got your
Mhm.
transformers and
Mhm.
pylons
Mhm.
everywhere. Um, and yeah, you can see campfires lit up and can see little like ant-like figures in the distance just walking about and doing whatever. And then way into the distance, you can't really make out any figure, but you can make out it's a lit up camp, fairly big, and it's in like it's where the railroad kind of like oceans out into all directions with the turntable in the middle.
Okay. Well, I wonder if
So
there's
I
any
need
trading
you.
folks out in the camps yonder. Doesn't seem
I
to
mean,
be anybody
Something
here.
for tomorrow.
I I reckon that big circle's got all kinds of stuff.
Well, I got these, and I'll jingle my
Probably.
pocket. I got these caps. I figured I could buy some supplies to, well, make the wasteland a bit more approachable.
Yeah, we we need to do some bartering, boys. We need to stock up on some water. Um, and how much food do
And I,
we have, Flynn? Because Flynn, I think canonically is the one with the duffel bag.
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
it literally
yeah.
has our backpack.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got. Let me go. My. There it is. So I never wrote down the food, but I know it's in Discord. Materials? No. Wasteland.
And, well, uh, I'm no expert, but, perhaps maybe some Radaway, might be, handy to have. Um,
I don't
if
remember
we're
how
gonna be
much of this
adventuring,
food
that
we
is.
used. I think we used a Nuka Cola. So we don't have any Nuka Cola, and
We used all our Nuka Cola for sure.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we've just got some, probably just maize and like, I think we just have like a couple cans of pork and beans and like a
And
stick or
some
two of maize.
couple corns and a
Like
couple cans of
five.
beans.
So like five would be one weight, I think, is how it works.
Well, I think we should prioritize finding some supplies before we go on venturing.
I agree.
That'll be something for
So
tomorrow, though.
yeah,
Because
so I agree, Flynn. Tomorrow I reckon we make our way over to the big circle, see what we can find. You know, with traders we could probably even get a better idea of where we are, who's around here, what's next for us.
Right, there might be some folk who could lend us some directions, or at least tell us where we want to be. I mean, I'm a hard-working individual. I don't mind doing some things for some in exchange for caps, but I don't suppose any of these tribal folks would need any assistance with anything. Doc, you seem to have a good rapport with them. Perhaps you could.
Yeah, I'll have to have my own meeting with their leader, I reckon.
Chief's a
Um,
good guy by my account.
yeah, he seemed to be a downright all right fella. I'm not wanting to interrupt his banjo playing is
Oh,
all.
and
Uh,
jokingly,
he's
I'll tap your elbow with my shoulder or with my fist, and I tell you what, you when you find the right time, you figure out if that chief needs anything. Perhaps we can trade some services for some supplies before we get going tomorrow.
Yeah, I was meaning to ask you boys actually, what is next for us?
Well,
We're out of that place, I reckon. We're good. I mean, I suppose these things on our wrists might be a problem, but
I don't know about that, but right now we're strangers in a strange land. I want to
oh,
get to somewhere more
and
familiar.
my leg obviously, which is still crippled.
no, that's a good point,
Yeah.
Doc. We should figure out something with that leg. But yeah, Flynn
It
said
hurts
it
my
best.
back.
We're strangers in a strange land. My vault is locked up. I have nowhere to go. So I'm kind of just drifting these days. I surmise.
just trying to see the world, you know. So really, anything I reckon, anything that brings me in contact with others with the wasteland, I reckon that's where I ought to be. So
Well, heck, we made it out of that.
I always felt like we made a good team, boys, so far, and I was thinking that maybe we could keep this thing going at least for a little bit.
Yeah,
Uh,
we made it
it's
out of
always
that
better to
Van Buren
travel.
prison place, so figure we fare pretty well out here in the waste.
Yeah, I mean, it's always better to travel in a group, and we're the tribe of 10, so to speak, right?
Tribe of 10.
Drop it in.
Is that what we're gonna call ourselves?
It has a
Why
good
not?
ring to it, I think.
I like it.
That's right.
Tribe of
Tribe
10.
10.
We're the
I'll
Tribe of
laugh.
10.
I'll pat Doc on the shoulder this time.
And the chief, now sitting next to the hobo oracle, will whistle to you guys to get your attention and say, "Tribe of 10, Tribe of 10."
Looks like we're being summoned, boys.
Well, can't refuse the chief.
Flynn, you owe me money, by the way. I say, kind of patting Flynn on the back.
I crack my neck. Night's not over yet, Doc.
And we'll head over
All right,
to
cool.
the chief.
Yeah, we'll head over to the chief.
And like I said, he's sitting on another launcher that he's grabbed and opened up next to the oracle. And they're both sipping beers, and they all hand you guys a beer, another beer.
I take it. I
Hmm.
take it and I drink it.
And he'll kind of motion like that you guys get down, and he'll go down.
And I'll squat down.
And
So will I.
he'll lean in, and with his beer, it's like a swig, and say, "Tell me your tale."
All right. I'm gonna
Doc.
look. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna look and I'm gonna say. I'm gonna look at point at myself and I'm gonna say Doc. And
Wrench. He'll point to himself. Wrench.
wrench,
Brakeman wrench.
breakmaster, mighty. And I'm gonna point. I'm gonna point at me and the others.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say roadsters,
Roadsters.
birdcage, far.
And the oracle will kind of like turn his head to where the brakeman wrench is sitting, and you'll say, "They from a prison called Van Buren, up in the hills." And he'll kind of describe what he saw to Brakeman Wrench in their tongue. So he's been around for a while. He knows to kind of
Cool.
communicate with them. Like you're kind of getting the gist of what they're saying and translating back and forth.
Yeah,
But the oracle knows the tongue.
yeah.
So he's telling him what he saw in his vision, and he's telling him, he saw you guys escape a metal cage, and you're wearing the fancy suits and the 10 on your back, and he's kind of like giving you guys like giving a rundown of what you guys have done so far, but in vague details, like not specifically, but kind of just like you can put two and two together as you've experienced it
Oh, is he
firsthand.
gonna talk about how many times Doc gets leg crushed many times?
Happy jumps in and
um,
says leg
oh,
crush 3
that reminds
times.
me. He'll actually point to your leg, and he'll hand you crutches that he owns. He'll give you crutches.
Oh, holy shit. Okay. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna say thank you.
Hmm.
And do the crutches grant me anything mechanically?
Um, uh, I don't think there's
Probably
anything that
not.
will, but
Yeah, yeah. Like
Nah.
but
they
you can walk.
probably wouldn't.
You can walk in
Yeah.
unimpeded
Nice,
now.
nice, nice.
Shit, let me close the door.
I'll add that to my character sheet.
Um,
Miscellaneous.
Well, look at that, Doc. No more piggyback rides.
One crutches.
and so while he's being told this, the brakeman will nod and nod and nod, and he'll kind of like he'll get it, and he'll be very fascinated. But then he'll point to you, Doc, and say, "Where you're coming from?"
I'm gonna I'm gonna point to the north, which I assume I would kind of know. I mean, like, yeah, like
Yeah,
I've
I would assume
survival
Wastelanders
tagged.
would know
Yeah,
the North
yeah,
Star at least.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna point to the north, and I'm gonna say Idaho,
Idaho.
Cripple Creek.
Mm. And the Oracle will say, "Ah, I never heard of Idaho before, but I'm out Kansas way. Come from Dodge City.
And I'm gonna say, oh really? What's that like out there?
Misery. Dust bowls, sand everywhere.
Seems to be par for the
Sound,
course.
sounds like Nevada.
Um, and you'll say, it took me a long time to come here, and by the time I got here, I just figured it's just nice to settle down. Santa Fe took me in, gave me beer, can't ask for more."
That sounds mighty good. And Doc Leibowitz is gonna take another sip of beer and grimace, and he's gonna say, now, me and my friends here, we were wondering what we saw off in the distance by the John Henry. They got that big camp. That's Iron River's camp, right?
Mm. And Brakeman Wrench will say, "Atchison Camp."
He's gonna say they got doctors up there at Atchison Camp. Healer.
And he'll look confused, but the Oracle will lean in and kind of explain what you're saying, and he'll say, but not like roadsters."
I'll ask the Oracle. Do they get trade? Do they trade? Does anyone here trade?
And you'll say, every now and then, some people will come, caravan, and they'll swap beer, but aside from that, no, you can't really catch up to them. They're all nomadic.
What about
I'll ask. Go ahead, Happy.
what about work? Ask them if they need any help with anything, Doc.
I'm gonna go to
Um,
the chief and I'm gonna say, roadsters help you.
and the Oracle will kind of lean in and explain that you're looking for work, to which the Brakeman will kind of think really, really hard for like about a minute and say, we don't know.
Oh well. I'll shoot, I lost my train of thought. Forgot my question.
This will beer.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
No.
well, no matter.
Nomad. And
Oh,
Oracle will
I know what I
explain.
was gonna say.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask the Oracle if the city has been like searched and prospected, or can we still expect to find stuff in it?
The Oracle will say, as far as I know, they prospect every corner, but still find stuff from time to time. But you gotta watch out. Chain walkers around. Not good.
What's the Chainwalker? Is that another tribe or a raider gang?
That's what they call feral ghouls. You ever seen one, son?
Oh, yeah, yeah. They mentioned that before. Don't know why.
And
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
it's 'cause the manacles they wear, handcuffs too. Used to be chain gangs before the war.
Yeah, NCR did that to people out in California.
The chain gangs, they call them chain walkers. Clinking of the metal attracts other ferals, and they walk in hordes.
Up
that's a
here with all these people, there's still hordes of ferals.
They keep up north because there's unrestricted access to the Colorado River. and vermin
That's
in the
weird.
desert.
You're talking about
Well,
hordes of feral ghouls. That's a racking thought. I've only ever seen a stray one here or there, but
you saying they come to the clanking of the chains?
Yeah, they like the noise or something. Follow them around.
Could be something there.
how big do these hordes tend to get?
I'd say about groups of 10 to 30.
Sweet Lord, that's a lot of ferals.
Well, it's the old chain gangs, and I reckon the old residents of this town.
Well,
Say,
that's
that music coming out of your wrist thing, how does that work?
We just go to the bit that says radio, and we fiddle around with that. There's 3 stations.
Can
You
I
want to hear
touch?
different music? Sure, I'll let him
Uh,
touch it.
and he'll kind of like put his hand over your device, and you say, "Heard of these? Never seen one, or I guess felt one."
I wouldn't know anything about the vault dweller ones, but maybe our big companion here does. He ain't never said nothing about it though.
You're from a
uh.
vault.
Well, yes. These prison tech things aren't as refined as the Vault Tech Pip Boy, but
The
they seem
oracle
to
will
have the same
tell
basic function.
the oracle will tell the chief you're from a vault in his tongue, and he'll say, "Hmm, big underground cave."
Well, that's right.
And he'll then point to Flynn and say, "Where you're from?"
Uh, I'll just say I'm from Dog City, Denver.
And he'll shudder and say, "Ooh, how you live?"
Run quick.
Hmm, bulls get you. Rather chain walkers than bulls.
Out of character, I know what he's talking about. Flynn is just gonna bullshit and say, "Nah, death is death. I wouldn't want it any other way."
uh, Oracle, what does he mean by bulls?
I know what he's saying, but
Um, dogs, railroad bulldogs.
Oh, okay, yeah. A rabid dog. Not a good
I
time.
avoided Denver when I came over from Kansas. I went down under Pueblo way and up and around the Rockies. I suppose that's how I avoided your guys' situation.
it is a situation, ain't it?
Yeah, we ain't the only ones in it either.
Who
People back
else?
there still.
But I only saw you guys coming out.
Yeah, there's still people in there, as far as we could tell.
Living? Dying?
Yeah, couple
Seem to
living
be
people and
seem to be living okay to me.
Hmm.
one super mutant.
Super mutant. Heard of those. Never seen one.
Pray you don't. They eat people.
So I heard. Last I heard, there was some around.
Wouldn't surprise me. They're like cockroaches, hard to get rid of.
Uh, I do recall seeing one trader folk. It was a super mutant. He had about 3 Brahmin that he carried behind him. Um, and only pass it by one time.
Can't say I ever saw one before we saw it in Van Buren.
And
Flynn here says that there's some that talk like me, though they don't seem that bad.
This
I
one
like the way I
was
talk.
mighty friendly, as I recall.
the oracles say, I heard they come from out west.
So I had a few inmates in the NCR prison. Big
NCR.
assholes. They ran, yeah, California. They ran the prisons out there. You ran afoul of one, he'd pick you up and crush your head like a grape.
I was originally destined for NCR, but I figured these were hospitable people, and
Are you saying this is me out of character? Are you saying he was going California way?
yeah.
You ain't missing much.
He was going
NCR, too
California
many
way,
rules.
dude. It's the land of milk and honey. Yep.
That's
He was indeed on a Steinbeck journey from the Dust Bowl to California. But upon hearing the word West, um, Brakeman Wrench will interrupt and say, "West, we come from West, West Way."
West Way, huh? How
Hmm,
far west is that?
don't know. Rode atop John Henry till finished journey at Big Circle in
So you
Etchinson
rode
Camp.
that train, huh?
Rode that train. The before man did, not me.
Oh, so your grandparents?
Hmm?
Your mom, your dad, grandparents? They rode the train, not you? Before
Mm,
men?
before men. Way before
Got
men.
it. Alright, the way before men, huh?
Mm.
Well, gentlemen, it's getting late. I think I'm gonna turn in for the night.
a fine idea, Flynn.
Yeah, what are we presented with like a guest hut of any kind? I'm
Yeah,
gonna ask.
you're gonna, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the chief. I'm like, is there any place we can sleep?
And Hobo Oracle will translate for you, and he'll point to a red boxcar near the center, near the front of the camp where the entrance is, and he'll say, "You take that for tonight."
Sounds good. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you. Welcome.
Much obliged, chief. And yeah, I'm gonna head over there. Yeah, like what kind of accommodations are in the red box car?
Can you repeat that?
What kind of accommodations are in the red box car?
Combinations?
Like what's it like in there? Like what furniture is there? Like is
Oh,
there any yeah,
What does
like
it
um,
have?
I
accommodations?
see. Accommodations. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah. Um,
Got some
there.
sleeping rolls.
Yeah, there's probably like just some old mattresses and some beer bottles that have been long drank, and it's pretty much just like gas cabin.
nice,
Nothing
nice,
much going
dude.
on there. Just a couple mattresses, I suppose.
Hell yeah.
Do you guys want to take a 10-minute break? I need to use the restroom real quick.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I was
sure,
gonna
yeah.
Sounds good.
actually say that this is a great time for a break. So
Awesome.
we'll pick up in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
Yes, we'll
good.
pick
yeah,
up in the morning.
yeah. Cool.